Hello everybody, and welcome to part 33 of my Final Fantasy VII Let's Play. And so in the last episode there, we ran into a problem with Cloud there, so he's kind of in a state to where we can't use him right now. So right now we're doing the side quests, main quest, but it's side stuff really. We're getting into the Huge Materia stuff here, and this is where things are going to start to get a little interesting, and where once we do have all of them, we're going to actually have some, like, badass materia once I get stuff mastered, so we're on our way there. So, as you saw there, I cut out some battles there, and that one last cut there was just me prepping before going on this train here. This is the first thing that we gotta go do, and what we gotta do is chase after this train right here. And it's actually gonna, if we don't stop it, it will actually run into coral, and it will prevent us from actually getting a few things. Well, we'll get to it when we get to the end here. This stuff doesn't take too long, really. Right now, we're gonna be just doing two mandatory things to get Huge Materia, and then after that we actually have to go back to Mideel, and that's where majority of this video is just doing this stuff and then going back to Mideel. So this part here, I mean, it'll tell you the controls on how to do this thing here, so it's not really anything to explain. Just you gotta alternate the things there to go faster and catch up with the train, and once you get to a certain point, it will automatically stay like on par with the thing there, and you'll jump onto the other train here, as you'll see here in just a second. And what we're gonna have here is we're gonna have like these mandatory like fights. Like it kind of looks like random battles, but it isn't. It's just once you move around on there, it forces the battles here, and it goes into like some tiers here. Like this one, you'll fight this guy, and then the next one will fight two of these things, and then it will just kind of mix things up a little bit. Nothing really hard. There might be one of them that might give you a little trouble, but I don't know. It's not trouble for me because I'm like way over leveled here. So I'm using this white wind here, and I was thinking it was going to take away that sadness that Bear has on him, but it doesn't affect that stuff there. So I have to give him the item that does that. And if your limit bar is blue, it actually goes up slower. Like it actually takes a lot more to get that up there, which is actually when it's blue, it means you're under sadness, which means that you're not as angry. So it's kind of like, you know, an emotional kind of thing there. So this one here, this is the one I was talking about. This one you might have maybe a little issue here, because he's kind of a powerhouse guy. So just kind of pull out your really powerful spells there. I would probably suggest if you have Big Guard, I would suggest casting that. So like I'm doing right here. That way you'll be protected a little bit, and also get that haste spell on everybody. Not really sure what he's weak against. I don't think he really has any weaknesses. I mean, the spells that I have, if you've been following following this thing here and getting the spells that I've been getting, then you should be able to use these spells here to really give in the damage there. And there he goes. Nothing too bad there. And you know, since I got my multiplier thing on with my trainer there, I got a lot of experience. So I believe this is the last one of the forest. Well, I mean, there's another forest one that we do, but it's kind of like to stop the train. And I'm actually showing some of these summons here. This one here is Alexander. And this one's holy based. And it's pretty powerful. It can do some really good damage if you get your magic up there. The other ones I do here, you'll see the ones I do here. These are some of the new ones I got and I never showed yet. So I'm just kind of like using them here just to show them off. I don't think I showed Rama here at all. So actually, that one in particular might be more on him, but it's whatever. So here's Odin. Odin here actually has 2 attacks, depending on the enemy. He'll do this lance attack if the enemy cannot be instantly killed. If they can be, then he'll do a sword strike, and it will kind of cut them. They'll do like this little cut in half animation, and then it will kill them. So that one has 2 variations. Odin does not have really a elemental on him. He's just you know, whatever spell. Probably more of a physical than a magical. So this is the end of the line here. We only fight these 2 soldiers here, or 1 soldier, I mean. And it's the same soldier that we fought before we got on these trains. And there we go. Nothing too spectacular, really. Easy peasy. Now right here, this part here, it kind of doesn't matter. It matters on your time. If you kind of breeze through these things like I did, and you get to here and you got plenty of time, don't worry about it, because Sid will eventually hit the emergency brakes, and it will be like a success. Now, if you don't do anything during this time and you just let it go, then it would be a failure. But it's really depending on your time there. If you do whatever you can, like you see, it looks like I'm going super fast, and it looks like I messed up. But we'll sit here. We'll hit the emergency brakes right here, and we'll do this. So, getting to what would happen if we failed, there are several options that would happen. One is that if we do fail at some point, we still get the Huge Materia, but we lose the Ultima thing there, which we are going to get here in just a second. The other thing is that we completely mess up, and you just totally lose getting the Huge Materia and the Ultima spell materia there. Now I think it's actually just one or the other. I don't think there's like 3 instances there. I think it's if you fail, you actually do lose getting the Huge Materia and Ultima. I think there is a thing to where you could lose Ultima but still get the Huge Materia, but I really don't know. It's just best just to get everything. So, I mean, if you want to get the master magic stuff for later, the ultimate is actually required because it's actually part of the making that stuff there. So there's the ultimate materia there. It's pretty much the ultimate green magic spell there. It pretty much annihilates anything. It's pretty devastating. If your magic is pretty up there, then you can actually probably do max damage. Really good for a certain materia that we'll get sometime later. This is just me showing what it is and what the stats do. Nothing special. It's just a non-elemental spell that does a lot of damage. Pretty handy. Now, at this time, if you go in this building right here and talk to the woman in the green hat, you'll actually get Barrett's final limit item there. And this is probably the earliest you can probably get it, maybe earlier. You might be able to go back to Coral like even before all this stuff and get it, but I don't know. So you'll see me here. I do show off giving it to him. And there you go. So now he has his final limit break. I know his limit bar is almost maxed out, but I changed it just because, you know, I want to set it to the max there. I'll show off all these other things at some point. This was me actually showing the other guys' limit breaks. Vincent here only has just one per level, so he's kind of a different. Now Sid here, I thought I had him all the way done, but he just needs the one more, and I actually get it later on when I cut here in just a moment here. So I will actually have all of his. So speaking of the cut, let's go ahead and cut back to the Highwind.
A few moments later.
So, one of the things that you should probably do is actually park the Highwind like outside of the town and then walk all the way to the thing where it starts the mission there, because I actually had to walk all the way back there and it's crazy. So right here, I thought I had to go back to Mideel, but I didn't. So I went there too early, as that thing says there, and so I just cut past me going there and then heading back here. So this is where we're supposed to be going next. And here we're actually going to do a mandatory, well, I guess, the little minigame that we do here. So I'm actually going to be speeding it up when I get to it. It actually takes a long time, and since I'm trying to time crunch it, just kind of, I'm just gonna put it on high speed here. It actually does take me a really good while to get the battle done. There's a lot of enemies that come up the thing there, so be sure to have a lot of money, because you're gonna be replacing a lot of your units there while in battle there. So let's so now I'm going up here and we're actually going to get started. I give the guy the 30 gil to get like them supplemented, but he just gives it right back, so I don't know why he did that, but I don't know, it's whatever. So this time around, we actually have some more units that we can use. We actually now have available some healers, and they can heal. They can heal your soldiers there with 10 like points, each heal. So I guess if you do multiples, you can, heal them up faster, but it's nothing too terrible. So we're gonna do some speeding up here in just a minute. So that was just to show what I did. So now we're gonna get into the actual. I'm actually gonna speed up the actual it going, because it actually takes a while for them to come up even at the high thing here. So here we go. Here we're speeding it up. So at this point here, the music in the game there kind of went out, and as you saw, that was pretty long there. I actually sped up the entire thing there. Maybe I should cut that up maybe a little bit so it's not as long. But once we complete it, we actually get this little cutscene, and as you can see, the egg is hatching. So now we're gonna go check out what's going on up there. So we go out that left door over here. I don't know why I checked my stats there. It was just weird. So we get this new summon materia there called Phoenix, and that is actually a very, very useful summon materia. Because it's the Phoenix summon, it actually does revive any fallen people if you use it. So it's really good for a last like wipeout of your team there. So it's pretty handy. And it does revive everyone to I think it is to max health. So it is pretty handy. So with that, if you go talk to the owner of this place, I don't know what to call this guy, but if you talk to this guy again, you'll kind of get like the okay about it, and you get the huge materia from him. He's the one that was holding on to it. So so now that we got the other huge materia here, we only have one more that's left, according to Kate said, because I believe Shinra already has the other two, I believe. I think there's 5 altogether. I mean, there's a huge materia for each materia color. So I think there are a total of 5. So at some point we get 3 and they get 2, but we get the 2 back, and that's just how we get that. So so after we're done here, I'm actually gonna cut to when I'm back to Mideel. There, it wasn't like a long trek or anything like that. I mean, Mideel on the world map there, it's like just south of this place, so it's not like going very long. But I'm just cutting it out just for time reasons there, just to cut down on the travel and all that. So with that, let's go ahead and go back to Mideel. So so now we're gonna go back here to Mideel here, and so now we're gonna check up on Cloud and Tifa, and let's just go ahead and see what's up with them. So just go ahead and talk to Tifa, and she just says that it's really just no use really. You know, insert Sonic Oak 6 silver. It's no use. So, so this is happening. So what's happening here is that the other weapon is now attacking this place, which is the ultimate weapon, and that's the dragon-looking one there, kind of a Centurion dragon type of thing there. This weapon here, this fight here is mandatory, but the rest of the times it's not. Actually, if you defeat the ultimate weapon, you actually get Cloud's ultimate weapon. So that's one of the things that we will be doing. And right now, we're gonna be fighting ultimate weapon here. And really, his gimmick is that he goes until a certain point of his HP, and then he runs away. Like, that's what's gonna happen here, is that when we take an X amount, like, even if we was... I really don't know if it's really possible to, like, actually defeat him. If, like, let's say if we cheat in Knights of the Round, you know, summon spell and attack him with it, I mean, that would kill him instantly. But, I mean, I don't know if this is staged to where it doesn't matter how much we take off. Whatever, when he is defeated, so to speak, he just runs away, and that's just how that works. But during this fight here, I actually do some more of the summon spells here. The next one I'm going to be doing here is, I think it's pronounced Kuja. And this is fire, ice, and earth. Maybe a mix of lightning as well, maybe. I don't know. I think it says it's earth, fire, and ice. And that's it. So this is what this looks like. It's actually a bull. I don't know what the mythology thing behind this thing here. It's like a bull pig or something like that. I don't know. So this is it. That's how it runs away there. It just kind of flies off and it's like, bye. My planet needs me. And that's pretty much how he works. When we actually officially do, like, optionally fight him, how it works is depending on how much HP you take off him, then the next time that you fight him, he'll have, like, whatever left in it, and then you'll be able to actually officially kill him. And well, when we get to that, that's where you'll see where that leads. So for right now, that's just when you get enough attack damage on him, he just runs away. So the quaking earlier was something else that was going on as well. And that's what this is here. This place is special in that it's underneath a, like, life stream vein, I guess. I don't know what do you want to call it, but this town here, right underneath it, is the life stream, and that's what's going on here. Is that it's actually kicking out because it, I guess maybe a weapon was nearby, and it kind of, like, you know, fluctuated the thing underneath it. But so, this place is actually going to get destroyed, so, now is, you know, where, Tifa and Cloud are going to try to escape here. What's going to happen here after this, the little CG cutscene here, that's where I'm going to actually end the episode off. And, so that will be it for this episode here. Next we'll be getting into, Cloud and Tifa in the live stream. And taking care of some stuff for Cloud there, and after that we'll have Cloud back. So, so right now we're actually trying to escape here. So, here's the little cutscene. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please go to my channel and check out my other videos there if you would like. And also please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys in the next video there. So peace out.